Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about all the MCU characters and their potential return for Avengers Kang Dynasty, coming out in 2025. So without further ado, let's get started. To start this off, let's talk about the one character that's confirmed for this so far, and that being, well, Kang. Jonathan Majors will be appearing in Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, and we've heard rumors of him appearing in Fantastic Four beforehand, plus his role in the Disney Plus series Loki. So it's going to be an awesome build up to the battle with him in Kang Dynasty. Now, on to the characters most likely to appear. It's pretty easy to assume that the Fantastic Four will have a big role in this movie, given their appearance in their own movie less than a year before, not to mention their ties in with Kang in the comics. It can also be easily assumed that Ant-Man and the Wasp will be in this, as they will have an encounter with the villain beforehand in Quantumania. Now, since this is an Avengers movie, we can assume the usual suspects will be involved, meaning Hulk, Thor, Captain Marvel, Sam Wilson's Captain America, Shuri's Black Panther, and War Machine will all appear. We can also guess a lot of the new characters that will be involved due to their involvement with older characters such as Miss Marvel and Photon's tie in Captain Marvel, She-Hulk's tied to Hulk, Ironheart to Black Panther, Kate Bishop's tied to Hawkeye, and Shang-Chi to Wong. Speaking of Wong, him and Doctor Strange will definitely have, well, as they have been a core piece to this multiverse story so far. Thunderbolts are definitely likely for this movie as their movie will reportedly be dealing with the absence of an Avengers team. Plus, if Abomination is part of that team, then it will also be tied to Wong. Spider-Man is the one I want to talk about though, as I can't imagine a reason Marvel Studios wouldn't want to include their most profitable character in the movie other than Tom Holland himself not wanting to be in it. I doubt he'll turn it down, to be honest. I'm going to say he'll definitely be most likely. Now, on to the likely, but not most likely characters. Starting with the supporting characters of each big franchise from the above, such as Okoye and Scott Pym. Those characters are likely, but not super likely. Clint Barton is also likely, but the reason he isn't super likely is because it seemed like he was really retiring in the Hawkeye series, but I can see him easily coming back. Daredevil is another guy we want to see in this movie, but he's more of a street level guy, and that's why he'll be on this tier. But otherwise, he's just too profitable for the studios to leave out. Moon Knight so far is the only character that has not been intertwined with the rest, or even really mentioned the rest of the MCU, so I don't know, we'll see with him. But I really feel like they introduced him for a reason, to have his own isolated story, but they still want him to join the big action at the end. This will kind of go for Blade as well, as I can imagine him having a similar issue. And hey, maybe the both of them will meet up with Man-Thing and Werewolf beforehand to get them all more interconnected. And just to add, I put those two on this tier as well. Scar is another character we just got introduced to, and I hope he's in it, and I can't see a reason why not, other than it just being that it's so overloaded with characters already. White Vision is possible for the moment, it's just unsure of his fate right now. We haven't seen the guy since the WandaVision, and don't have a clear idea on what he wanted to do afterwards, so I don't know, but I'm assuming he'll go to Wakanda and show up in Black Panther too, so he'll most likely come back. The Guardians of the Galaxy are soon to be over after this next volume, but besides that, I don't see them just giving up on the characters just yet. They have some huge star power from that franchise alone. Plus, they're great characters. Spoiler alert though, the only exception might be Rocket, as he's supposedly to die in this upcoming volume. Loki and Sylvie is possible to appear, as his whole show connects to Kang. Though, I'm not sure how that's all gonna work, so therefore I'm putting them here too. Also, if they're in this movie, I can imagine they'll act like a Bruce Banner in Infinity War, warning everyone of the upcoming threat. Now, to start off the maybe tier, we got Ghost Rider, who would be awesome to see, but we still haven't seen him in an official MCU project or heard any word of him being in it. Now, we do have the Ghost Rider from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but we don't know how canon that stuff is at the moment. But I feel like it is, so we might see that Ghost Rider in this, or maybe it'll be passed on to Johnny Blaze, who could be played by Keanu Reeves. Perhaps we could see this all in a special presentation, but we'll see for the moment. Jessica Jones, Iron Fist, Luke Cage, and the Punisher are also in this tier. We have yet to see them in an official MCU project. I'm confident they will show up in the Daredevil Born Again. At least Jessica Jones and Punisher will. For the moment, we are unsure, so we will know when Daredevil Born Again comes out. Nick Fury and Maria Hill have been in the past two Avengers movies, but for barely a minute or so. So if they are in this one, they won't have huge roles, but this kind of depends on how Secret Invasion goes. Scarlet Witch been presumed dead for the moment, though we expect her to return in some way or another, hopefully in the Agatha series. So until then, we will see, and we can't assume she'll be in Kang Dynasty. The Eternals seem to be dealing with a different threat right now, so I'm not sure how likely they will be to return into this movie. Again, we'll see. The final character part of this list would be Doctor Doom. We have had rumors that he'll appear at the end of Wakanda Forever, Until we see it, we can't put him in any higher tier, and if he's in the movie, he'll be in it towards the end or so. Some characters that are unlikely, but may still show up, is Deadpool and Wolverine, but I expect them to be in Secret Wars rather than Kang Dynasty. And some characters I don't expect to show up at all are the other Spider-Man, the rest of the X-Men, other multiversal characters like alternate versions of characters, and dead characters like Iron Man and Steve Rogers. Now that's the list, guys. As you can see, this movie has the opportunity to be even bigger than Endgame, and Secret Wars has the opportunity to be bigger than both of them combined. But we will have to wait and see what Marvel gives us over the next 2 years, and we will hopefully update this list. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed and wanted to see more content, please drop a like and subscribe. Thank you guys. Much love.